Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him? The tadpole, the absolute. How? I'd never have protected a Bay Knight even a decade ago. I looked after that fucker with my life. I trusted him. He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. And now he's looking to ruin the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him. He can't get away with what he's done. To me. To us. He won't get away with it. Wish we could stay and see what this place will be like without the shadows. I bet it's beautiful. No rest for the wicked, huh? He got his claws into me early. I was a wild kid, brawling my way through the city. One of my mates got wind of a bit of work guarding some indoorsy type with lots of enemies. Seemed like easy money, so I went in for it. He took one look at me and said I was perfect. I like that. Not like that, you know. Just... it felt like a good fit. I kept him safe, and he paid me well. Well enough to move my folks into a better neighborhood and put something away for the future. My future. I respected him, trusted him. And he returned that trust, that respect. His life was in my hands, and I took that seriously. The whole thing with Zariel happened so fast. I had no idea what had gone down until it was over. One minute I was in Baldurs Gate, a happy, healthy, not quite kid. The next, I was burning up in Avernus with an engine for a heart. Zariel laughed. Said she paid him well for my services. She'd wanted to test her new machine, and he said I'd be able to handle it. He was right. Sometimes I wish he weren't. Evil, evil bastard.
Matters to discuss.
I can't help but feel like I've been fumbling in the dark for too long. And I've just had a lit torch thrust into my hands. The crown! The one the... Netherese magic. So pure, so complete, that I didn't even recognize it at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power. The ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it. That crown sits on a gargantuan elder brain bent on destroying us and everything we hold dear. Understanding its true nature might unlock the means of our victory. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented somewhere. As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep. Sorcerous Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can. Ha! Sorcerer's Sundries is no mere trading post. It's been serving the arcane community for centuries. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Netherese texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all our problems.
Goldlust. Our time is precious. Let us speak.
The shadows are losing their grip on these lands. Shah can indeed be thwarted. Comforting to know. You wanted something? I'm sorry. It might be best kept until later.
A curse lifted. The dead three allied once more. The balance shifts. There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed. Consider, mortal. Do Illithids possess souls? Thou shalt think about it now, and I shall give the answer. Mind flayers are soulless. Yet, the three amass an Illithid army void of apostolic souls that could imbue them with power. A flock without souls, yet to what end, mortal? This is the question thou must come to answer. Until such time, be availed of my services. Yes, Bane, Lord of Dark, once judged, ascended, the Alliance is reforged, mortal. The plains thus quake. Where matters of balance are concerned, I know.
Our enemies spread like rub rot. Treat one patch, and two more bloom in its place. An elder brain, bound by lost Netherese magic, with servants of the dead three holding the chain. Reminds me of old times. Aren't you? When we met, I was licking my wounds. And now I've slipped free of the trap and rediscovered my claws. It's time for me to hunt my prey. You have a nether stone, and you're on the scent of two more. These chosen have reason to fear you, and I would like to be at your side when you confront them. Glad to be there. Falling foul of Ketherick convinced me that my grand adventures were behind me. But you convinced me otherwise. We ventured into darkness together. Now we've come out the other side. I'd say I'm feeling a little refreshed. When we reach Baldurs Gate, there will be even darker paths to tread. I will follow you wherever they lead. How does it compare to a shadow-cursed inn? With the Absolute's army gone, the Risen Road should be clear. There's a Harper's safe house in Worm's Crossing. Denthalen's Dancing Axe. We do well to check in with them before entering the city proper. Beyond that, our course is yours to set.
Ketherick's done, but that army's already on the move. dead. I saw your body.
I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer.
I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. That somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo.
I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead.
His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right?
I will be. And you?
In this moment, I want for nothing.
Ah, there you are. This is Aelin. Aelin, this is...
Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father.
May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later? We look forward to it.
You there, Sharon. By the fires of your camp's hearth, we will discuss all we must.
I'll be ready. Whatever you have to say had better be worth your life.
Now, you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
Aelin! We'll see you later.
Something slimy seems to be dripping from the rafters above. My attention.
Done!
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive. Thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric. But Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies. You have the makings of a leader. Jaheira's wisdom will be an asset to you on the journey ahead. Halsin's strength and loyalty will ball, but if we are to succeed, we will need others. Good. I'm glad Baldurs Gate may not know it yet. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our together. We will put an...
The road to Baldur's Gate lies west of Rythwin. Our quickest route. If we can stay ahead of the Absolute's forces.
Just a brief respite.
Long.
Back in last light. And then a blinding light cuts through the darkness. Didn't think we'd make it without the old El Rider to lead us. But you did a damn fine job. I would. He didn't have any fight left in him.
The briefest hesitation as Ceres wars with old loyalties and wins.
I looked up to him. We all did. There are less mouths to feed, but we still need supplies for the road. Hopefully. What will we do once we reach the city?
You're here. Good. Me? Oh, I'm fine. I'm just worried about the kids. I've been trying to cheer them up. We're writing a song together. But I think they're just humoring me. Maybe. I need another bard. Maybe I'll find one in the city.
Why, yes. Once Alfira is done with this song, we will be looking for patrons. All coppers welcome, pal. So? It's just Moll's eye patch. Did you want something, or are you just here to stir?
No.
Alfira's writing us a song. A stupid This is Moll's. Where did you find it? Of course she is. You hang on to the...
Miss Alfira wants to write us a song about you fighting Ketheric. What? Where is she? Does that mean Ketheric's got...
Oh, I hope I find a bard in the city.
As you wish.
upstairs, why not? With ease.
The light has shown the way.
Good. The sooner we get out of here, the better. Moonrise has been cleansed.
I can do that.
It'll take time.
No flash. No substance. I owe you an apology. I wasn't sure you would. And that's precisely. The Iron Hand gnomes are going to save the city. And you can be part of it. The plan is what it's always been. To bring the work. Problem is, Baldurs Gate is sick. Find me in the city. And once you see what it's become, it's finally...
Dodge!
Maybe later.
It's one floor down to the left.
Thanks, Nichols. And the stone.
You are welcome.
Place.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities. We're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun. Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur's. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist, the Absolute's armies on the march. Gods forbid a tadpoled Grand Duke throw open the gates for them. Orin, I'd never heard tell of, but Gortash I know. Or know of, more precisely. A bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. He had no use for... I don't remember much beyond that. But where these Chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than we... As would I. I was 17. Father, older Raven, that's when the cult of the dragon made its move. A religion devoted to conjuring the most. A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky. There they were.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened. In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears. As the maelstrom howls, Mizura's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness. And I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city. She didn't. She came... Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Mizura's ever said. All that another pet added to her warlock menagerie. I don't know that it was brave. The moment I agreed, I burned with the fires of a... The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. When we were done, my soul was bound, and my lips were sealed. It is the one scar I ever... Mizora replaced it with a sending stone. I could flee to the spine of the world, or the depths of the lower... I don't know that it was brave. He returned to an unsuspecting... I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I led him to the battlefield. I showed him my stone art. After, he said only one word. I understand. No, he did the only thing he could. In his eyes, and Grand Duke Ravengard suffers neither. The better question is, did he ever miss me? If he did, he missed the Will Ravengard. I think that I can't say I'm not curious. But once you've taken a Lithid by the talon, there's no telling how deep into the abyss it might drag you. All right, what else is on your mind?
I would not linger in this land over long, but whatever you...
What's on your mind?
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past. Almost no one.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shaz.
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl.
Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed. Your mind joins with Shadowheart's.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in...
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lived...
No.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must...
My parents... I need to save them.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed. I was able to retrieve it before it sank too far into Shah's umbral domain. Shah is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough. But I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shah calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim you.
It hurts.
Shah torments you still. What a spiteful... See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
There's nothing for you and I to discuss. You'll have to confide in someone else. I'm spoken for. There's little I can say to you, I'm afraid.
No one back home will ever believe this.
You'll have to look elsewhere for company. I already have an arrangement.
Poor Shadowheart. She's been jerked around so much. I want to believe the gods keep this world balanced.
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Feel my voice rattle your Moon Maiden Selûne. Hear me. Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Merkel, is dead at last. My mate, most high. Darling Isabel is safe and well. Blessings upon the slayer of the Wicked One. We are a powerful party indeed. Faerunit's... My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it. I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. You must face them. I will have... Pray, ask, and I will tell. Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness? There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial wood. Why, she already has. So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Together, we will set... Ketheric Thorm. Ketheric Thorm never did trust me, even when he worshipped the Moon Maiden. When she died, curse the day, the hour. We each of us mourned bitterly. But Ketheric's pain, he turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief. And he and his loathsome advisor, Balthazar, lured me into the Shadowfell. Claimed they'd found... I was killed. Murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature. And Ketheric, but lo, the brute is dead, and...
I can't believe it. And my father, by killing him, you set him free. You set Aelin free. A great deal. Ketheric Thorm. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight? That's exactly it. And I tell you, I took one look at her and I just knew. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I then... And this is where I still need answers. I died. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. I didn't know that then. But I could see the change in him. He told me I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. It's all out in the open now. And with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. I'm grateful for your help. Your friendship. I hope we won't intrude on your hospitality.
There's little I can say to you, I'm afraid.
You're here. Good. Me? Oh, I'm fine. I've been trying to cheer them up. We're writing a song together. But I think they're just humoring me. Maybe I need another bard.
Molly's fine. The eye patch means nothing.
I want to leave this stupid, creepy place. I miss Mom.
Just focus on packing. Don't think about Mol.
Molly's fine. She promised she would be. I want to leave this stupid, creepy place.
Maybe we could pawn off some of the stuff we find here. We could use the
A long way from Waterdeep.
What did Mol say? One problem at a time.
I miss Mom.
Don't be shy.
Just tell me what you need. Ladylike.
Down to the left.
A long way to go still.
It's finally time for the Iron Man.
Worth a try. This way. Something's dripping from the rafters. Not sure I want to look up.
Soldier. On it. Whatever's dripping from the walls is alive. Organic, anyway. Whatever's dripping from the walls is alive. Organic, anyway. Whatever's dripping from the walls is...
There we go.
Something over there.
Lost in thought.
Through a narrow crack in the wall, you hear something shift against stone. The pulse of a crawling, living thing. You can't quite catch a glimpse, but you recognize this feeling. The same alien presence you felt on the Nautiloid. Your awareness unfolds, expand a vast living network, extending down into the dark, where something wakes.
God, what is it?
It's a trap!
Tendrils snap like iron cords around your wrist. That presence in your mind looms large, closer now. You stop resisting, your arm bending with the movement of the flesh. And suddenly an opening appears. With a soft sucking sound, your hand pulls free. The flesh within the wall retreats.
Careful. In future, you can't just stick your...
The tentacle pulses within the wall, waiting.
Will soon be forgotten, thanks to us.
The army of the Absolute is gone, marching west. Sooner or later, the very walls of Baldurs Gate will tremble.
The curse has been lifted, the lands cleansed of the shadows. Ketheric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping and yes sir, no sir, rip and cut your throat, sir. Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the Prism Bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
Moving in. I need a moment for the two of us.
I've been lied to. My whole life. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me. Indeed. But the truth may yet prove painful. We'd better press on for now. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to. You will see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
Scratch's tail wags enthusiasm. Scratch's tongue lolls out.
Copper for your thoughts?
Well, well, well. Look! Listen.
Hope you're keeping well, friend. Master. Friend, I'll never forget him. But I'm glad to have met...
Still alive, so that's progress. Something's on my mind.
Be gone, friend. I have a darling to adore.
Looking forward to a bit of rest, if I'm honest.
What path lies before me? What's hiding here?
The gate is closed, as is Cazador. Cazador and his rite of profane ascension. An imperial soiree, attended by a grand ceremony to honor one exalted vampiric master. And elevate him to an unfathomable station, to place him in a position of such esteem. The world will yearn to kneel and offer their... Of course I envy him. The problem with what Cazador has done, if the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor. Doesn't it sound delightful? After 200 years of shit, pure shit, I think I deserve something better. All I'm saying is, let's be clever about it. If an opportunity arises, let's find out more about the rich. If we track down my old comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more. And be finely positioned for your... My. Use? If we don't find my brethren, they'll find... We should get to them first. And then, unless Cazador has changed their orders, they'll be in the dens of...
Here we go.
At least Shadowheart is armed with the truth now. May its keen edge...
Painful truths have been thrust upon Shadowheart. I believe she is strong enough to endure. But her path will be easier with...
Copper for your thoughts?
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean all who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions. Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes? You will not have long to wait, but sleep is not.
Your way
to the portal. I need your help.
Where's our Dream Guardian?
I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
Let's get this over with.
What's the story?
It's not over. Come to the skull.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Quite ready for you. Still on my feet.
On my word. Got it.
No gloom, all doom. Outflank, outsmart.
Onward.
You will be cleansed.
Good move.
This is gonna feel good. Come on, Karlach. Show him who you are.
It's not over. Come to the skull. Hurry! I can't hold them back alone.
I am ready.
It's not over. Come to the skull. I need you, now.
Before you do anything, I am your ally. We are in danger.
Oh, shit. A Mind Flayer.
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me. You saved a child from a viper back in the Druid's Grove. You saved the Asima Night Song from her soul cage. You let me live last time you were here, though it brought Vlaakith's wrath upon you. Your continued existence as yourself, and not a... Now, help me.
Despite your best attempts to be subtle, the Mind Flayer's awareness is everywhere.
You must be joking. I am. But if you insist on taking a look for yourself, be my guest. Together, we can turn the tide.
Covered.
Time for some bloody work.
Destroy the Honor Guard.
Heading there.
onward.
Regain control of the Githyanki prince.